If you're not giving me an A, give me an F. You giving me the worst grade in the world, worse than an F, is a D. Because with the D, even though we love the D over here, you know which D I'm talking about. But with the D, oh, my coffee looks so good.
It does compared to
That don't even look like coffee. That's not even coffee.
The way the whipped cream is running down the side of the coffee.
That is over.
The white stuff is run down the side of my face from time to time.
That looks really good. The
That
coffee
does
looks
look
good.
good.
That's my coffee.
It does look good.
If I drank coffee, I would drink that.
That looks like coffee.
Y'all hire clowns as if you were running a circus. So you get a circus and you hire clowns. Anyway, moving on.
Take it from the people who play cards for him. He be cheating.
No, I only cheat on Uno. Only Uno. Only Uno.
Uno, Tuno, Luno, he is a cheater.
Everything.
If you cheat,
See, they said you probably look. He said you probably do cheat. He do.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm out of here. Bye.
OnlyFans so that you can look at the longer videos. And you can go in the comforts of your own little room at the boarding house, rent it home, grab your little Albaline and smoke it out for as long as you want it. Play it over and over and over. The long videos of Malik's long peen. Because you have an infatuation with his long peen. I am certain that at this point you want him to shove his long peen somewhere inside of your body. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
The devil and the devil was fucking up here.
Here he goes. Here we go.
Y'all wasn't gonna make me the oldest one on here.
You did not send me a text, a link.
I did.
I do have to
On the
say,
flyer.
Ty, you were in the group chat on Instagram, whatever Instagram that was.
Wait, what? Kenny? Love you down. I don't have no problem with Kenny. I like Kenny. But Kenny girl. Kenny girl. Kenny girl, we did not think he was nobody's straight. Neither did we think he was nobody's top. At best, verse. If I stretch, maybe if I stretch, I might give you verse top. I'll stretch and give you verse top. But you do know that we had already deduced that you like to have spoons dipped into your sugar bowl, right? We had already. I mean, I don't think there's anybody, even DeAndre, who professes that he's the top, and Archie, who professes that he's the top. They profess to be straight tops. You ain't gonna get me to believe that they had a spoon dipped into their sugar bowl every now and then. The least about JG.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one. Well, definitely what I like the most about David is
Y'all girls need to understand. Girl, you had a bust down. Girl, y'all had a one night stand. Y'all got drunk one day. Y'all had a one night stand. It was good that night because you was drunk. Probably if you was sober, you gonna be like, girl, this wasn't even that good. But girl, you was drunk like fuck or coked out or a combination of the two of them. Whatever the fuck y'all do down there to the LA. Y'all had a good bust down. It was what it was. You should have kept it moving. Hey y'all, what's going on? I am here. Do y'all hear how I sound? I'm even more congested than yesterday. I'm in the full throes of some type of cold, flu, whatever it is. But I'm barely holding on to life. And I had to take copious amounts of narcotics to be on here with y'all. Nevertheless, I am here through it all, with copious amounts of narcotics. I was able to produce. When I got off that live with y'all, I went and laid out and laid down, and my body just started doing this. Yeah, bro, this is going downhill. I think it's because it's so cold. That cold came out of nowhere. And when it get real cold like that, if I don't take care of my body, it just says, yeah, bitch, it's too cold, too fast, go lay down. So I know I sound real stuffy and congested, and I am. I do have quite a bit of narcotics sifting through my system to make it through this live. But we gonna make it through. And when I get off of here, I'm gonna force myself to eat some soup because I have not eaten in like 24 hours. Has it? Yeah, it's been about 24 hours. I ain't eaten in about 24 hours. So, because when you get sick, you don't have an appetite. But when I get off of here, I'm gonna force myself to eat some soup. I hope I got something in there because I'm not going out there in that cold. I'm not going out there. I hope I got something in here. Otherwise, I'll DoorDash or Instacart or something, honey. Anyway, welcome to Silly Saturday. Listen, let me pump myself up. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's get it. The people do not come here to hear about all of that, L. Teddy. The people come here for a show. And we're here to give the people a show. Let me try this coffee, God. We are here to give the people a show. I learned that back in the day, back in my band days, when I was in the marching band. The band director used to always say, the people don't care what you got going on. The people don't care if you're sick or anything like. They just want to see a show. And you got to give the people a show. And here we are. We've got to give the people a show today. And we're here. I gotta listen, y'all. This is one of my favorite winter coats. It's a 3/4 length coat. It's like, it's not velvet, but it's like, I don't know, wool. I guess it's wool. Um, no, I guess that's wool. Anyway, it's 3/4 lengths. It got a hood on it. It's snatched at the waist, and it's real cute. I like it. I would like it better if I wasn't sick. Nevertheless, sick or not, I'm here to give the people a show. So let's give the people a show. Let me say hey to y'all. Hey, Complex 613. Demetria, what's going on, my love? DPG, how are you? Your family just left and you'll be resting the rest of the child. I'm definitely gonna be resting the rest of the weekend. Hey, Lock Queen. Hey, China White. I'm supposed to be going out of town Tuesday. I can't afford to be sick. Hey, Tanya, what's going on, my love? Tanya, I see you had a good well, Tanya always have good holidays. I saw you with the pictures with the family. I saw y'all threw down. One of these days I'm going over Tanya's house to eat for the holidays because Tanya have great holiday dinners. Do you hear me? Great holiday dinners. And so I'm gonna be like that when I grow up. Hey D, what's going on? Tamara, you all right today, my love? It's good to see you here. Candace F, I'm glad to have you. Hey, Butterfly, how are you today? Hey, China White, I know, child. I'm going to fight through. I'm going to fight through, China White. You hear it in my voice. I know you do. Twin Flames, what's going on? Twin Flames came through. Okay, well, her blue and white. We love a good Zeta over here. You know how the Zeta said back on my campus, Z kitty kitty, Z kitty meow, Z5. They didn't play around. Hey, Cymera. Hey, little baby. Terry, what's going on? Hey, green girl. I've been finding out a lot of people. I've been, as I've been talking to my friends out of town, a lot of them are, maybe it's flu season or so. I got the flu shots and the RSV shots and the COVID shots. Well, here we are. Anyway, but a lot of my friends are sick right now. I think Really B said she wasn't feeling too well. Hey, Spicy Original. Hey, Paul, what's going on, Paul? Paul, Trey done got me sick. I mean, even though I went with Trey. But Paul, I'll just say Trey got me sick, Paul. Speaking of band shows, did you perform at the I recently saw the performance and then actually my last classic that I performed in was 2000. That was because I graduated spring 2001. And so, but that was a good show. I remember they played Contagious that year. I remember. But 2000, if you go look at that 2000 show, that was my last time out there marching for the classic. God, that was 25 years ago, dear Lord. You doing a seafood boil? That you speaking my language, Tanya. Hey, chef, I'm not feeling well. I need you to come rub me down and make me feel all better. I'm sorry, chef. I forgot to do your theme music coming to us all the way from chef. I was on your live. I said good morning. I don't even think I heard you say good morning because these good drugs and narcotics that I'm taking had took it over, and I rolled back over and rolled to sleep because I got a lot of drugs going through my system right now. And then I got up and said, "Oh, I got a couple more things to do for Silly Saturday," so I had to get up and do some more production because I had forgot I was my body is going through. Nevertheless, needless to say, the dossier is not as packed as it normally is, but we gonna make it through. We gonna make it through. We got this. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. We are. Child, don't let it in, butterfly. Don't let it in. Child, I'm gonna try to get Trey to come over and rub me down since Chef ain't coming. Paul. I did see them in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. I think the Golden Girls cleaned it up a little bit. I wanted them to scrub their coochies on the asphalt and the ground like they normally do, but they cleaned it up for the white people for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade because Alcorn baby. Listen, Alcorn baby, they scrubs the ground. They give it to you, baby. They don't fuck off. I love me some Alcorn State Golden Girls. Hey, MVM. You coming to rub on me? Don't tempt me with a good time. Um, but yes, y'all, we making it. We gonna make it through. Y'all put a Shondo in the chat. Um, and let me know. Y'all ready to get this party started? I had to rewind it because what happened was I had went to the bathroom, and by the time I came out the bathroom, they was already performing, so I had to rewind it. Hey, Fran, what's going on? All right, y'all. Oh, can I get a couple of y'all to go over and watch from Twitch so we can make sure we still keeping our numbers over on Twitch? Can I get a couple people to go over on Twitch and watch us over on Twitch? Hey, Miss Kiki. We ready to get this party started, I see. So let's go ahead. Now, what we don't have any shortage of today is the hashtag ABCs because I just kept seeing shit and I was like, no. And it was stuff that probably could have made it into the dossier. And the way my body was going through it, I was like, no, no. So it's time for my favorite segment, the hashtag ABCs. The hashtag ABCs, which what does the ABC stand for, L Teddy?
ABC. A bitch can't. A bitch can't get a hit. A bitch can't get on the charts. A bitch can't get a Grammy. A bitch just can't.
A bitch just can't. It's time for the hashtag ABCs. If you're new here, the hashtag ABCs, that's a segment where we saw the headlines, and simply based on the headline alone, we know we did not have the energy, strength, and or bandwidth to deal with it. We damn sure don't today. And so we just chalked it up to just a bitch can't, a bitch just damn can't. So sometimes we have to simply tell them to go with God.
Go with God. Go with God, Crispy.
Here's our first one. Y'all, listen. Oh dear God, I don't have the energy. Thank you, boo. I love the little emojis they let y'all do on Twitch. Thank you for going over to Twitch. But listen, I don't have the time or energy for Tiffany Haddish, y'all. I just don't. I listen. I never saw it for her, even before all her scandals. I never really saw it for her. I never really found her funny. She never really did it for me. And I used to just be like, no, get off my screen, get off my television screen. I just never really cared for her. I just did not. And the fact, first of all, I'm not going to even entertain you talking about you married yourself. And then when you add insult to injuries and try to tell me you have boundaries with yourself, I'm not. I cannot. Hey, Tracy W. Yes, she needs Jesus. I cannot. Right. Just y'all, I cannot with this woman. She gets on my nerves. I promise you. She gets on my nerves. I ma'am, me neither, Demetria. She is. Ooh, child. Hey, Dean. I thought you was already here, Dean. Listen, Tiffany, I'm sick. I'm going through it. I got too much medication going through my system. I can only breathe out of one nostril. And ma'am, you are bothering me. Get the fuck away from us and go to fuck with God.
Go with God. Go with God, Crispy.
Uh just- see, Jesus. It's not getting any better. Hey, State of Being. I ain't seen you in a minute. How you been, boo? Um, she's not. You got a cold as well. Everybody's sick. I'm telling you. Child, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, y'all. I can, let's just all take a sip of whatever it is we sipping on. God be with us. The fact that the first word of the headline is Blueface, that lets you know right then and there. Yep, it's a hashtag ABC. First word of the fucking headline says fucking Blueface. We knew immediately this was a goddamn hashtag ABC. Now, how old are his kids? And why the I don't want to know. 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 I don't want to know if you and me keep it on the low. That song came in my head when I said I don't want to know. Cause I cannot. He can. Blueface, the people don't see it for you. The people said you could go with God.
Go with God. Go with God, Crispy.
Um NBA star Donovan Mitchell gushes over fiance singer Coco Jones. Quote, she's the best artist to ever come out. Nope. Nope. See, this is why. This is exactly why I cannot. I cannot. I'm not doing this with y'all. Hey, Sweet Pea. I don't know why everybody's sick, DPG. I don't know. I'm not going to entertain this. I'm not. Y'all, I mean, Coco Jones, her voice is all right, but she don't really do it for me. She's just real regular. I'm like, girl, I know too many people down to the karaoke bar that will sing you under the table, honey. Baby, you don't do nothing revolutionary for me. And baby, I can't name not one song you have. I cannot name not one song that Coco Jones has. Somebody give me the name of one song. No, no, no. I'm not going to let him have she's the best artist to ever come out. There are hundreds of years of artists that have been out. Okay? And you're telling me somebody who I cannot name a single song from her is the best art. I know some songs from some people nowadays. I don't know none of hers. But there's no explanation for best artist to ever. She got a nice voice, but I mean, she not. I know it's a lot of people with nice voices. She not one of those girls that I'm gonna be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Let me make sure I go to this Coco concert because I can go down to the karaoke bar and hear 5 or 6 girls that will sing her under the table. I'm just saying. Well, we glad you out of ICU, butterfly. We don't need you enough. Baby, she's one of these new school singers, MBN. I'm just saying. And I reject the notion that it's just because people don't listen to younger music. And I say that because if somebody come out and they are just legitimately good and a great singer, it transcends generations. I know that because my grandma used to do it when I was growing up. She'd be like, "Baby, who is that you listening to? Oh, that's some good. Let me. What's the name of that song? I like that one." She could say, "What's their name?" She might mess up the name the next time I say it, but she gonna say, "What's the lady name that sing the little song? I like that song." I don't get that. You know where it makes you go and learn the you know who that person is. These girls nowadays, a lot of them don't have that star it quality about them. And they vocals are real like, okay, girl, we done seen this. I know some Beyonce songs. Now let's be clear. I ain't a Beyonce fan, but it's some Beyonce songs over there. I'd be like, okay, Beyonce, I like this. Beyonce transcends because I mean you gonna know who Beyonce is. She could sing, she could dance, and I ain't even saying you got to be the best singer in the world because you don't. But you got to have some star quality or it quality about you that makes you stand out. And these girls just don't push through like that. They just don't. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Y'all just watched Hamilton and Dream Girl. Y'all had a good night last night. Now you're lying, you're lying. I never been so thin. Ow. I always knew you two were together. Always knew you two would gang it up on me. I'm just saying. That's Paul said Beyonce never had star quality. I ain't gonna say that about the woman. I'm gonna let Paul fight that fight with the Beehive. Listen, state of it's some people in her generation that I'd be like, okay, they pushed through a little bit, but not Coco Jones. She's real vanilla to me. She's real vanilla. Not Effie, we all have pain. Chum. That was when Lorel said, "Yeah, well, it's between me too. I'm as much a part of this group as anybody else, and I'm tired. Effie, I'm tired." You got to figure out when you sing the Effie, I'm tired. Are you gonna do it like Loretta Devine, who said, "Effie, I'm tired," or are you gonna do it like Anika Noni Rose and say, "Effie, I'm tired"? It's all in how you want to do it. Okay. It's all in. Do you want to do old school countrified Loretta Devine? Effie, I'm tired. Or do you want to do new school Anika Noni Rose? Effie, I'm tired. I'm just saying. 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 Hey, Xavier. Mhm. Don't look at me, Xavier. You go over there to Paul. Paul is over there dragging y'all queen. I ain't got nothing to do with it, Xavier. Don't come over here with your beehive foolishness. Go over there to Paul. Paul is over there dragging. It's all about the delivery because Loretta Devine, go watch Loretta Devine. Mama sings down. Anika Noni Rose also sings down. So it just depends on which one you like the best. I'm just saying. 8 days after you was born, the Dreamgirls album. Hey, too feisty. Cha. Anyway, you gonna have to do a little more with this career. I mean, people know you more for being on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air than they know you for being a singer, Coco. I'm just gonna call it what it is. We know you more for being Hillary on the New School Fresh Prince of Bel-Air than we know you for being a singer. Yeah, they had to, pay tribute to her. I wish they would have had all three of them come back. I wish they would have had boy, I can't think of this woman's name. Jennifer Holiday definitely should have came back, but well, I can't think of this one. Cheryl Lee Ralph. That's what I'm thinking about. Shirley. They should have had Cheryl Lee Ralph and Jennifer Holiday come back too. But you in this with them, CC. So they brought your so they brought your black ass too, huh? That junk always made me go, you in this with them too, CC? Like, I was with her on that. Like, CC, you is her brother. You ain't have to go out like that, CC. I'm just saying, CC. Now, I felt that one. She said, you in this with them too, CC? Girl. I felt that one, Effie. They did you wrong. Hey, Cams, they got me sick. Not your musical knowledge was stunted at Rihanna. Not Rihanna. CC was the villain. He didn't have to do his sister like that. He didn't. He didn't have to do her like that. We talk about Dream Girls. Right. Like if that was my brother and you over here with these bitches, oh yeah, we fighting. CC was sleeping with Michelle. Wait, who is Michelle? Who is Michelle? Now wait a minute. We got Dina, Effie, L'Oreal. Is Michelle the new chick that came? Oh, maybe Michelle was the new chick. Was that I never knew the name of the new chick that came. Oh, it was the new chick. Oh, okay. Yeah, Shirley. Oh, okay. I never knew her name. I didn't know it was Michelle. Maybe I ain't care. Yeah. I never knew her name. It wasn't no need for me to learn her name. Girl, you ain't matter. Oh, I'm sorry. We got a whole show to do. We done got all sidetracked, y'all. Curtis was supposed to love me. I will say, Dream Girls is Beyonce's best song. Fight Your Mama. That Dream Girls performance and her vocals on Will Your Dream Girl, that's Beyonce's best song and best performance ever. Fight Your Mama about it. Now, I ain't no Beyonce stan, but that is Beyonce's best vocal performance and best performance overall. Because at the end of Dream Girls, when that woman spins like Wonder Woman circa 1977, if you don't scream at your TV or phone or whatever you're watching and say, spin whore, spin bitch, you ain't watched the movie right. If you don't scream at Beyonce at the end of that song and say, spin bitch, spin whore, I'm just saying, you ain't did the song right. You ain't watched the movie right. You ain't watched the movie right. You do not watch the movie right. I'm just saying. You ain't watched the movie right. I done heard Beyonce little albums and stuff. I always go through the album at least once because she always have at least one song that I'd be like, okay, Beyonce, I like that. I could throw that in my small, very small bag of Beyonce skank songs that I like. There's always one. Hmm. I'm just saying. Anyway, we got to move on. Now listen, they're saying. Now, I don't know how much of this I believe. Shout out to So Jeff, who was on this post too. I see his little avatar right now. Since we're talking Beehive. Now, what they're saying is they're saying that there was this this little this third person that they brought into the relationship, and now Candy is carpet munching on her and threw Todd to the side for her. For the little girl that was supposed to be the person that they with the live-in girlfriend. Baby, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Everybody want to go carpet munch. I guess it's getting warm, so it's carpet munching season. I don't know. I don't know. Any of y'all believe this? Well, they said she was the friend. And I mean, she was the the live-in Jezebel. And Candy said, I don't need no more of that dick. Your dick ain't hitting right, honey. Her strap on do me a lot better. I'll take the strap on. I don't need your dick, Todd. Going on to the side. Baby, I don't know. Apparently she is munching in peace. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I don't have anything to do with this. Okay. I did not make this state of being. I did not make this. This is the shit that was online that made it to the hashtag ABC section. Okay. Mm. 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 I don't. I guess y'all believe in it. I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do. I didn't even know the lady was they live in girlfriend. I don't. I stay out of people's bedroom. Let me move on. Princess, let me say this, Princess, and I want to be so sincere with you, and I understand, Princess, that this is a rough time right now. You just dealt with a very traumatic experience, and we don't need to trivialize that, and we do not need to make light of what you have experienced at the hands of William Ray. But fuck you, Princess. Fuck you. Fuck your life. I don't want no more, Princess. I don't have this type of time. You keep going back over there with him. You keep putting yourself and your kids through that. This is why I don't respect you, Princess, because you sit over here and allow your children to deal with this man and his fuck shit. I don't fuck you, Princess. I don't have it to do with you, Princess, because them poor kids have had to endure a bunch of fuck shit because you continue to allow this man to be over here doing all of this dumb shit right there in front of your kids. Do I believe that your kids walked in on him and enough? Probably, but how is it any different from the shit that probably happens normally? No, Xavier. God told her that after the birth of the second child. She ain't want to hear it. She on her own now. God looked at that woman long time ago and said, "Baby, you on your own." Like our boy Cam say, "Yo, yo, you own your own." Child, I, I'm just saying. Did I not call this? Did I not say between Candy and Portia, was I not on this live the other day saying, well, Ty is out there. Go ahead and get Ty. Wasn't I over here the other day just saying, y'all might as well bring Ty out of retirement? I mean, she didn't want Ty, so she got Ty, one of Ty good stud friends. So everybody down to the Real Housewives of Atlanta is carpet munching now. I mean, Ty got Drew. Candy got Fanta. Now Portia got whoever this chick is. You ain't no real stud either. Listen, Mr. or Miss McKinney or however you go by. Real studs do real things. Sway. You wouldn't even let them put your Patrice up there. Cause I guarantee you, if I walk by you and call you Patrice, you're gonna be ready to fight me and hit me. And I'm like, girl, you let them put your Patrice up there? You ain't just put Sway McKinney? I'm just, I'm just. mm. I don't know what's going on in Atlanta. I guess the lesbians said the gays, y'all done had y'all time. The gay boys, the black gay boys, y'all done had y'all time in Atlanta. We in a new revolution, and now we finna kick all you the gay boys. We all going over to Charlotte. That's our next destination. Okay, we all finna leave Atlanta and go over to Charlotte. Okay, because the lesbians are about to take over. It's cold outside. The carpets need a munching, and these lesbians. I mean, post straight man in Atlanta. I mean, if you're a straight man in Atlanta, I don't know what to tell you. The women ain't even going to y'all after they going to the lesbians before they deal with y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. I ain't got nothing to do with it. We're gay men, we're going over to Charlotte. That's our next destination. Okay. Black gay men, we're not going to DC. It's too high over there. Okay. It's shit too expensive. We'll go down to the Charlotte. Okay. That's our next destination. We don't have time because the lesbians are clearly taking over. That's true, Xavier. That's very true. Yeah, we're gonna make a Bulldogs and we're gonna make one in Charlotte. I won't be going there either. I'm just saying. We ain't gonna call it Bulldogs. We're gonna call it Pit Bulls. See how that works? Pit Bulls is what we're gonna call it. That's the new school. Bulldogs. It's gonna be called Pit Bulls. You gonna invite us over, Butterfly? Because we need a good meal. Everybody want to come and go to Bulldogs with me? I'm telling y'all, if you go to Bulldogs, I don't like this place. You got a good 30 to 45 minutes. And I'm gonna come to you and I'm gonna say, hey baby, are you staying? Okay, well, I'm going back to the hotel. I'm going back to the house. I'll catch you. Let me know when you leave, or you need me to come pick you up. Okay, I'll stay up. Okay. hmm Just saying. The carpets need a munching. It's cold outside. Hey, crazy homebody girl. They do have a whole black tarp in the middle of the fucking club. Well, I'm telling you, I only have, listen, I'm like Cinderella. After the hour, after 1 hour, baby, I'm turning back into a pumpkin. I don't know what to tell you. I cannot stomach these girls. The other reason I don't want to be there all the way to the end, because before long, somebody gonna start fighting. The fight gonna carry on all sides of the club. It's gonna go outside, and all of this carry on. I don't have that type of time. Bulldogs is the same place where that boy got shot and killed. The gays be serious over there. Bulldogs is the same club where they ran over those two boys with their car. Bulldogs is the same club where they was dragging that boy doing the windmill hurt tornado thing with his dreads and shit. This place is not the place to be. Child, cause they know these girls gonna lose their mind. You close Bulldogs and see if they don't roll up on City Hall. Child. I'm too old. Child. Child, get into the pieces. Child. Not the wave in Norfolk. That's why I stay inside too, Tanya. They be so serious over there. Child, they be doing way too much. Yeah, that's a Rainbow Coalition compound club. They be in there getting it in, fighting and carrying on. Oh, one thing, no problem, Sweepy. One thing that has always been a staple in the Rainbow Coalition compound, going back all the way to the days of our ancestors and our trailblazers, the Rainbow Coalition compound has always been with the shits, have always been fighters. The girls, y'all might say they sissies, punks, feminine, or whatever you want to call them. However, when it comes down to getting in this good octagon and beating a bitch ass, oh, the gays like to fight. They'll fight you and they'll fight each other. We got a whole octagon, like 3 or 4 of them set up in the middle of the Rainbow Coalition compound for the girls to get their energy out. Yo, we're going to be outside. We're going to be all the way outside, Cams. I bought my little drink package too, Cams. No, but if you think the gays fight, carry your ass to a lesbian club. The lesbians, they fight more than us. Baby, you look at their girlfriend sideways and they will snatch you. You give a look at their girlfriend and keep walking and see if you don't get snatched from behind. They don't even want you to even look at their girlfriend. Like you could just be walking by just looking at baby, the lesbians, I ain't never been to a lesbian club where them girls don't be getting it in. They fight all the time. I don't know. Maybe it's the hormones. I don't know. But they be getting it in. And it be the studs. I think it's the hormones. You know, they say when you get on testosterone, it make you like overly aggressive and stuff. Maybe I don't know. But they be getting it in. Anyway, we got a whole dossier to get through. Let's dive into the dossier. Not your bestie made the announcement that she wasn't gay. Not that she done grabbed the microphone from the DJ. Excuse me. Excuse me. This one right here, she ain't gay. She's not a lesbian. Do not try to talk to her. You will get fucked up. And drop the mic. The lesbian, right. Exactly. Exactly, Xavier. Xavier, you are exactly right. Baby, them lesbians, baby, they don't play round. They do not play round, honey. Child. Child. They do not play round. Anyway, let's get into this dossier. Y'all know I'm telling y'all I'm sick, so this jacket gonna go on, off, on, off, on, off. Sometimes I'm cold, sometimes I'm hot. So now I'm hot, so the jacket gonna come off. In a few minutes, I'll be cold, and it's gonna go on. Oh God. All right, let's see. I told y'all the dossier is real light today. I ain't have a lot of energy. I'm over here sick, y'all. I'm working playing through the pain. Okay. So in our first story today, now I didn't even know this was happening. So they're bringing back Star Search. It's supposed to come on Netflix starting in January, and Anthony Anderson is going to be the new host. You know, Ed McMahon been dead for a while. Shout out to Ed McMahon. How long Ed McMahon been dead? Somebody tell me how long Ed McMahon been dead. But anyway, um, I used to watch Star Search back in the day. A lot of our entertainers and stuff, started off on Star Search. What beyond skanking them on Star Search back in the day? I think they was. I know Countess Vaughn was on there. It was a lot of entertainers got their start on Star Search. hmm Star Search was a big thing for the young kiddos. Star Search was a big thing back in the day. They even had the little model segment. You know what I'm saying? He passed in 2009. Okay, thank you. They had the little kids competition, they had the comedians, they had the adult singers, they had the little spokesmodels, and they had a bunch of, Star Search was a big deal. You watch Star Search to see how many stars they got. Okay, girl. It was real dramatic how Ed McMahon used to call them stars. So and so, 4 stars. So and so, 4.5 stars. Girl, you wanted to know it was real dramatic. I loved Star Search. Uh-huh. Now that was quality television back in the day. I'm surprised it took them this long to bring it back. How long has Star Search been out? Star Search ended maybe about 30 years ago. It's probably been about 30 years since Star Search been over. Yeah, everybody and their mama was on Star Search back in the day. That win The Voice and American Idol. No one. Well, then there's that. Child. Then there's that. I think she was. Everybody was on Star Search. Everybody. Okay. That was the real Star Search where they were really finding stars. Now, child. But the thing about it is, I wonder if, like you said, D, it's just going to fall into the category of those other failed shows. America Has Talent and The Voice and American Idol, and yeah. Yeah, it pretty much is. Yeah, you're right about that. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. So now I'm no longer excited. Well, thank you all for bringing me back down to reality. I'm no longer excited about this. Anthony Anderson, I give it 3 seasons, if that. iHeartRadio is in the news. They're taking a stand. iHeartRadio said, we're not here for this fuck shit. They said, no, we're not doing any AI artists and no AI DJs. No. hmm There was a memo put out this week. They said they have an AI nothing. No AI music, no AI listeners, no AI DJs, none of it. All our shit is gonna be real. I mean, if you want to believe that. They said that they're committed to quote authentic human connection, end of quote. I don't know how much of this I believe. They're gonna go where the money is, and if the money is in AI, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna go with the money. I'm just saying. That's true, Cams. Do not develop artists. They don't give them money. They don't give the platform. Child. Oh, I hope they stick to this, but Xavier, you know how this shit goes. They're saying this now, but if the money goes, AI is much cheaper. And if the money is there, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna go where the money is. Uh-huh. Hmm. I'm just saying. And I can, cause remember we talked about the black girl that had the AI R&B singer or whatever. She got mad with people. She went on Good Morning America, get mad at people, talk about, oh, I worked hard on this, and girl, nobody was paying her no mind. Anyway, there's also an AI gospel artist. Some boy made some AI gospel artist too. It's just a damn shame. Talk about, yeah, I worked on this. I worked hard. Go kiss my ass. First of all, if you telling me it's an AI gospel artist, mm-mm. That's just like we were talking about the AI preachers. Remember they said the AI prophecy or the AI prayer corner that we talked about the other week ago. It's just all a fucking mess. Just all a fucking mess. Moving on. So so this the guy you see here is Chris Boyd. He's a cornerback for the New York Jets. So they're saying that he's back in the hospital after he was released for treatment of a gunshot wound. Um he had been released from the hospital after he was shot in Midtown Manhattan. Now we reported on this. Remember, we reported on this. He was down to the restaurant, and then when he came out, the people shot him and drove off in the Maserati or whatever. Well, they say he's back in the hospital. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They said they don't know exactly why he back in the hospital. It may or may not have something to do with the shooting, but they say he back. I don't listen, sir. You 29 years old. You about to be on the wrong side of 30, sir. And you in the NFL, sir. I don't know what to tell you. You know, get your affairs in order. This might be it for you, sir, in the NFL. I hope invested your money wisely. I mean, you had a great career. They say the average NFL career is 3 years. So, I mean, if you're 29, you still up in there. You done did good, but get your affairs in order. But yeah, they said he's back in the hospital. Hmm. He put on social media, he said, quote, please bear with me. I haven't been in communication much. I was released, but had to return to the hospital due to my health issues. End of quote. I don't know, sir. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why you went back. I don't know if it has anything to do with the original shooting or whatever. They say you and the man got in the words or whatever, and he drove off. He shot you and drove off in his Maserati or whatever. They had to take you to the hospital. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I don't have it to do. State of being. I don't know. I don't know what these people. Um, I'm just saying. Your AI is taking over. It absolutely is. Well, we'll keep you in the prayers, Chris. Mm. And why are you here, ma'am? Why are you here? Ain't this your district? She running for Tanya. She over there in Georgia's 13th district. She's running. Y'all know she running. Is she back on Married to Medicine? Is this all for a storyline? Is she back this season on Married to Medicine? So she's now going full throttle with this campaign and stuff for US Congress. I don't have this type of time. She over there with a bad week. Bad week. Y'all want to see her and her bad week? Hold on. If I had to see it, y'all got to see it too. Hold your line. If I had to endure it, y'all got to endure it too. Here she go, bad wig and all. This is Dr. Heavenly.
I think it's a definite movement that we need something young, fresh, and new. And that's why I'm stepping up and stepping out. Nothing personal against the guy. I'm sure he has a great record, but it's time for something new. We need somebody that's going to speak up and speak out. When the big, beautiful bill passed, we heard nothing from our congressmen. And I know in Congress, they're supposed to be the voice of the people. In District 13, they got no kind of roundtable discussion, no kind of town hall to give the people the transition on how they're supposed to survive when all these things are happening in real time.
Can you still be on the show? Obviously, if you win, you're not going to be able to still be on the show. Are you going to still be on it throughout your campaign?
Now, that's unprecedented. They do not know yet whether I can or even if I want to be, but that's not my primary issue. The reason I'm running is because this is personal for me. I'm someone that grew up on free lunch. I'm someone that father was a veteran that actually died with Agent Orange. So all these issues on Medicaid, on the ACA, all this stuff is real for me. People have a problem with affordability. They cannot pay their bills. So when I see in my district, which I've been a doctor for over 25 years, and I see patients that cannot afford their prescriptions, I
Somebody
feel
need to
like, you
do
know what?
better with
Can
that
I
wig.
use my platform
Look
for
at the
something
wig.
positive? I've been working here 25
Wig.
years. These people are not just my patients, not just my community, but at this point, they're my family. And as a double HBCU graduate, I see them pulling funds from the schools in the very things that got me here. So I would be remiss not to step up and step out for my community and my people.
That's a
Do you have any
strong
concerns,
wig.
Dr.
Not
Heavenly, getting
strong.
into politics at this
Strong.
time? We've talked a lot about political violence this year, and just that the temperature has been, even though there's been a lot of talk about bringing it down, it sometimes feels like it is not at all. Is that something that you discussed with your family before making this decision?
Absolutely. I discussed it with my family, but I feel like it's a time like now for Dr. Heavenly. I think that 20 years ago, a reality TV star may not be fit for politics, but now somebody that's been working for 25 years in the industry, that's built jobs, built industries, done payroll, understands businesses, built them from the ground up. Somebody like me, it's time for somebody like me to speak up and speak loudly.
I don't want it. I don't want it. Because right now, you sound like all of the people who told us that it was the right time for Donald John. They said the exact same thing verbatim that you're saying about yourself. Oh, I he built businesses from the ground up. Oh, now is the time for somebody on television. Oh, we don't want that shit. We don't need another raging ass homophobe in fucking Congress. Ma'am, get the fuck away from us. We don't like you. We've seen you when you get any way, shape, form, or fashion bothered or angry. And in politics, makes you bothered and angry all of the time. Ma'am, we don't like you like that. I'm just gonna call it what it is. We do not like you. You're gonna want to try to take us back to the 70s and shit. We don't want it. Take your ass back to reality TV. We've heard your ideations, your ideologies, your principles, and all of that shit. We've heard it. We don't give a damn. You want us stuck back in the day. We're not going back. We're not going back, Dr. Heavenly. Go to fuck with God. Like, just because you ran a business does not mean that you can be a successful politician. I don't want you being my politician any more than I might want you to be my therapist. You're not trained for that. Because you ran a successful business, should I hire you to be my architect or my construction worker? That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Y'all go get this one. I cannot. Thank God. Thank you, Lord. Larry, come on, Larry, because I don't have the energy. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender conforming members of our audience, I bring to you the late, great Larry Myers to help me take a breather because I'm winded now. to help us usher in our Sugar Spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So loved the world, I want to fight. That he gave his only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major Sugar Spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Jesus. Thank you, Larry. For all of my veterans in the chat, this is a trigger warning. This is a trigger warning for all of my veterans in the chat. But if I had to see this fuck shit, yep, you're going to have to see it too. So I told y'all, MAGA has been losing their minds from that video that we showed the other day with those members of Congress telling members of the military that they should not obey unlawful orders. Well, Stephen A. Smith decided he had to have a few words. Trigger warning for all of my veterans. Here's the video.
Respectfully, Senator, what the hell are you doing? Looking into the camera and telling military men and women to ignore the commander-in-chief. How dare you? How dare you do that? That's right, I'm calling out. I never served in the military. That's true. I have family members who did. Some of my best friends have. Marines, Air Force, Navy, Army. I haven't heard one of them, not one of them, say that was okay. How dare you do that? Is it treason? No. Is it punishable by death? It shouldn't be. So the answer is no. But you know better, Senator Kelly. You know better. How dare you do that? What are you supposed to do? You're a ranking senator. You could go to the Senate. You could go to the House. You can draw up paperwork. You can try to start articles of impeachment if you think there's something illegal. I mean, damn, it ain't like y'all haven't done it before. You impeached the man twice. Where'd that get you? Got us behind back in the White House. Had you left him alone since 2020, maybe he wouldn't be back terrorizing the Democratic Party the way that he is. But you did it. You did it. And here you are again with this nonsense. How dare you do that? I'm not a military person, and I know better than that. You don't tell military men and women to ignore an order from the commander-in-chief. You don't do that. Is it going to amount to what Trump tried to embellish and indicate? No. But that don't make you right. How dare you do that? He's the commander-in-chief for the United States military. Period. You have no business doing that. None. And by the way, the biggest reason is because what was illegal? You didn't tell us what it was. What laws? Why did I bring up A Few Good Men with Tom Cruise and Kiefer Sutherland in that sequence and Kevin Bacon? Why did I bring it up? Because the mere thought of you even implying that a military officer.
I gotta stop. I'm not gonna make y'all endure no more of that, because the fact that your basis for your argument is stemming from a movie, and you have no military background, no military training, and you're telling me that you watched A Few Good Men, and that's the crux and foundation and thesis of your whole ideology about how a decorated military veteran of several decades is wrong. But here we are. This is also somebody who never played in the NFL or the NBA, but goes on a television show telling them what and how they're supposed to do because he was never good enough to make that. But here we are. I I have no words. Hey, Quintessential. Hey, Ellen V. Baby, I cannot. Nope. I don't even. Sir, I don't have the energy today. I do not have the energy to drag you today. But I'm sure military veterans from all over the globe are all in that comment section dog walking you. And I don't believe any parts of this. Oh, none of my military friends said that to me. I don't believe any parts of that. I don't believe any parts of that. Because everybody who I know that's in the military has said the complete opposite. This is how I know you're lying. I mean, your whole argument, sir, is as credible as that hairline of yours. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm he do, Ray. Listen, Ray Mel, I ain't got nothing to do with it. He think he's giving it up in that pink suit, honey. You can't tell him that. Baby, listen. I'm just saying. That's my question. That's my question. I just don't. I I just thought I had to see it, and he put on his Sambo slippers all the time. Y'all know he's full MAGA, full Sambo, and I'm not gonna even call him Step and Fetch because Step and Fetch it, was I'm sure had a family. Step and Fetch it, and at during that time, maybe you had to do some things that we don't have to do now, but I just cannot. I saw that y'all. I said no, 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 no. Y'all see, I had to stop it. Y'all see, I had to stop it. I told y'all it was a trigger warning to veterans because veterans I know get real pissed the fuck off when people that are non-veterans get out here and start pontificating all about what is and is not right for. That's why whenever some come up with the military, I defer to the veteran. Please, y'all help me out. Please school me, learn me about what is and is not the right protocol. Because I wasn't there. I don't know. I'm just saying. Let's move on. I can't keep triggering y'all like this. Let's move on. I should remind you, Omega Psi Phi made him an honorary member. This is why we don't have honorary in my fraternity. Anyway, Campbell's Soup has fired that executive who said that their food was for poor people and started saying all of that noise, talking about nobody's gonna eat that mess and everything. Well, they done fired him. Uh-huh. They announced this past Wednesday that a top executive had been fired over, quote, vulgar, offensive, and false, end of quote, comments he made to a former employee a year ago about its food being for, quote, poor people, end of quote. Yeah, they say he gone. Yeah. Campbell Soup wrote a statement after the firing. They said, quote, "The comments were vulgar, offensive, and false, and we apologize for the hurt they have caused. This behavior does not reflect our values and the culture of our company, and we would not tolerate that kind of language under any circumstances." As of November 25th, Mr. Bally is no longer employed by the company. End of quote. I hope it was worth it, sir. I'm sure somebody else will snatch him up real quick. You know, they like looking out for each other. Hey, Lady V, child. But yeah, they let him go. They said, "Thank you for coming, sir. Please drive safely." Better yet, Campbell Soup had to Campbell Soup had to tell you to go with
Go
God.
with God. Go with God, Crispy.
In our next sugar spiky story, well, in a I'm not surprised. Not they fired him, but did they change the ingredients? Y'all are always so silly in these damn comments. He will be the new commentator on Fox News. Child. Woo, that is too funny. And other sugar spiky news. This is some I'm not surprised news. So your president and his administration have decreed that the federal government will not observe World AIDS Day this year. World AIDS Day has been commemorated on December 1st every year since 1988. Organizations, businesses, and governments around the globe have recognized it. But we will not this year. Both Republican and Democratic presidents have held World AIDS Day events or issued proclamations on it, including George W. Bush, Barack Obama, and even Trump in his first term, although he did not mention LGBTQ plus people. Last year, President Biden hosted the first White House display of panels from the AIDS Memorial Quilt. But this year, the State Department has directed employees and grant recipients not to use any federal funds to observe the day, and that's according to an email that was captured by news outlets. The memo actually said, quote, "Employees and grantees should refrain from publicly promoting World AIDS Day through any communication channels, including social media, media engagements, speeches, or other public-facing messaging." End of quote. I mean, why would you do that when you've cut off funding to HIV treatments and testing and cures and PrEP treatments and cures and stuff? You've cut the monies for PEPFAR, which was being used to find a cure for HIV and a vaccine and stuff. Yeah, cut all of that. So why would we need to commemorate World AIDS Day? Why? I'm just saying. Moving on. I hate to keep trauma dumping on y'all military people, my veterans and military personnel. I hate to just let me this is for all my veterans because I hate to keep trauma dumping on y'all. Larry, we need one more time because I can't keep doing this to my veterans.
Oh, God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spike.
So loved the world, I want to fight. That he gave his only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And Shall ever believe major sugar spike. They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
That was for all my veterans because I hate to trigger any PTSD from these fucktards and stuff. Mm-hmm. All right, Cams. So, you know how they've been indiscriminately bombing and striking boats and vessels off the coast of Venezuela illegally. There is international law that says that if an enemy has either surrendered or is incapacitated where they cannot fight, um then you're not allowed to uh, um continue to strike them. So the Washington Post put out a report that said that they had bombed one of the boats that had 11 people on it, and there were 2 people that didn't die and was hanging on to the floating parts of the boat. And international law says you can't strike these 2 people because they're not in a position to, fight or defend themselves. And there, it was being reported that Pete Hegseth said, strike them bitches anyway. Kill them anyway. And the military were saying, and the personnel was saying, well, we're not supposed to. And he was like, strike them anyway. And that's what they did. Now, Pete Hegseth came out and now he's trying to defend himself. He said, quote, as usual, the fake news is delivering more fabricated, inflammatory, and derogatory reporting to discredit our incredible warriors fighting to protect the homeland. As we've said from the beginning in every statement, these highly effective strikes are specifically intended to be lethal, kinetic strikes. The declared intent is to stop lethal drugs, destroy narco boats, and kill the narco terrorists who are poisoning the American people. Every trafficker we kill is affiliated with a designated terrorist organization. End of quote. Now they saying that you told the military personnel, quote, to kill everybody. End of quote. All right. Now Terrence is coming up here to add commentary to today's situation. What's going on, sir?
What's up, bro? What's up, y'all? Good morning, good afternoon. So I'm gonna go ahead and speak on this because one, Stephen A. Smith, you once again speaking on shit that you don't have no experience with, you don't have no depth of. I don't know a single fucking active duty retired military person who is okay with following illegal orders. Matter of fact, it's in the oath that we take that we are to disobey illegal orders. We have a duty. We are duty bound and oath bound to disobey illegal orders. What Senator Kelly and the rest of those folks did was only remind the active duty component of that oath that they took and what that oath means. That's it. That's all, nothing in between. Stephen A. Smith, please go suck the sickest dick and go sit the fuck down somewhere. Cause at this point, nigga, I really ain't got nothing for you. Now, moving right along to the Secretary of Defense, Pete Kegsbreath, and his bitch ass. For starters, my boy, I want to let all of y'all know, we prosecuted Marines in Iraq. We prosecuted Marines in Iraq for this exact same thing. Once the enemy has surrendered, once they have been taken out of the fight, once they are deemed no longer a threat, you are not, I repeat, you are not under the Geneva Suggestions, and I call it Geneva Suggestions because nobody really follows it.
Right.
Under the Geneva Conventions, once a enemy combatant is taken out of the fight, you are to render aid. If possible, you are to render aid. They have the means because they've already shown us that they've rendered aid to one group of people. So, Mr. Kegsbreath, Secretary Kegsbreath, what you have done is issued illegal orders, sir. That's what you have fucking done. You have issued an illegal order at that point in time. The second he told those pilots, kill them all, and they carried out those orders, they carried out an illegal strike. He issued illegal orders. Those pilots that carried out that strike, not like anybody in the world has the power to fucking do it, but are legally guilty of crimes against humanity right now under the Geneva Conventions, which we are a signatory to, if I remember correctly.
We are.
So again, what Senator Kelly did and those other five Congress members did was perfectly legal. What Secretary Kegsbreth has ordered the military to do in the Caribbean Sea is 100% illegal. The United States loves their photo ops. El Teddy, when have you ever seen the United States make a huge drug bust and not put it all over the news? Look at what we got. When have you ever fucking seen that in your entirety of your life?
And they ain't got not one kilo.
We ain't got not a single picture of an active drug smuggling operation. What we've got is pictures of boats, pictures of gas cans, and obscure bad pictures, which I'm still trying to figure out how the United States military can't get good pictures. But we're not going to talk about that because they do have good pictures. They know what's on those boats. They know what's not on those boats. All right. We can see with a drone, we can literally read the license plate number on a vehicle from 30 plus thousand feet in the air, and you can't get me nothing but these grainy ass pictures. Get the fuck out of my face. Get the entirety of the fuck out of my face. Our satellites can look through the fucking canopies of a jungle, but we can't get good quality pictures of this fucking boats. Get the fuck out my face. This shit screams illegal.
Meanwhile, across town, we have covert military bases in and out of all of these countries in Central and South America. And if you really want to you can get right up and stop them before they even get in the water. But I'm not going to talk about that.
No, we're not gonna talk about none of that because that all makes too much fucking sense. And it's also too much like right. Jesus Christ, superstar. Thank you for letting me get that out.
Okay. All right. Thank you for coming up, Terrence. That was Terrence, y'all. He needed to say it with his chest. I ain't mad about it because I'd be triggered too. Tracy, I did not talk about the 6,000 airplanes because Airbus had a for those people who don't know, Airbus had a update in their planes that they needed to do. I think it was a technological update, which grounded over 6,000 planes, all of the Airbus planes. And that was yesterday, though. They grounded a bunch of planes. I think it was 6,000 of them because there was an update to the Airbus plane systems and stuff. I'm glad they grounded them before people started falling out the sky. You know, if it was Boeing wouldn't have gave a damn. You know, Boeing ain't shit. Um. So yeah, hex that ain't shit. And more sugar spiky news. God be with us. So your president went on tirades the last couple days. And he's been going on these lengthy social media tirades. And he announced on one of these social media tirades that he's going to pause migration from quote third world countries end of quote and strip citizenship from migrants who quote undermine domestic tranquility end of quote. The president's comments come in response to the deadly shooting of members of the National Guard in Washington D.C. by by an Afghan national who was granted asylum. That asylum which was granted by the Trump administration. He said on one of his posts, quote, This refugee burden is the leading cause of social dysfunction in America, something that did not exist after World War II. Failed schools, high crimes, urban decay, overcrowded hospitals, housing shortages, and large deficits, etc. As as an example, hundreds of thousands of refugees from Somalia are completely taking over the once great state of Minnesota. End of quote. Sir, come to the whiteboard, Donald John. You do realize he's here because you and your administration let him in the country. Y'all did that. And when the reporter tried to call you out and say, yeah, he was vetted several times. No, he wasn't. Yeah, he was several times by your administration. Well, he then goes on a tirade, uses the R word, which then pisses a whole bunch of people off. There's a Republican representative, I can't, out of the great state of Indiana. I don't have his name in front of me as I speak, but he was pissed off because his daughter has Down syndrome, and he said he found that is one of the most offensive things that he's heard by him. Now, this ain't the first time the man done used the R word. Let's be clear, and you was backing him since then. But I'm gonna let that go, okay? But now he says, yeah, I can't vote on that redistricting bill for him because this is a line too far. Him using the R word is a line too far. Have you not seen him over the last few years? It always, these Republicans who have willfully bent the knee to this guy over and over and over, who all of a sudden one thing happens and, oh, that's a line too far, as if he hasn't been well over that line for some years now. I'm just saying. Girl, I can't. No. Anyway, Donald John, the people say they can't take your face no more. Okay, you're scaring the people. Please, sir, get off our screen.
Go with God. Go with God, Crispy.
In our last sugar spiky story of the day, well, here we are. I reported on this a little bit ago, and mainstream media said nothing about it. This was about a week or two ago, and now we're here. New research reveals that the bird flu viruses may be capable of replicating at temperatures higher than an average fever, a key bodily defense mechanism against severe infection. The international study led by the University of Cambridge and the University of Glasgow offers new details on how some viruses can be prevented from replicating by fever, while others may thrive. According to Sam Wilson, who's a co-author of the study with Cambridge University, he said, quote, this study definitively highlights that a relatively small increase in body temperature can have a dramatic impact on disease outcome, and that this protection can be mediated by temperature itself, as opposed to temperature stimulating immune responses, end of quote. He goes on to say, quote, avian viruses are resistant to elevated temperature and is and this is likely one reason why avian viruses tend to cause more severe diseases in humans. End of quote. Now, this comes just as now we've had our first H5N5 death. Now, remember the other day when I read that article, and the article said that the scientists and people from the CDC were saying, oh, well, this new strand H5N5, it doesn't seem to be as deadly as the other, and the effects are not as bad. Here we are. Now, there's been a reported death of an older adult from Washington state who contracted the bird flu virus known as H5N5 last week. The Washington State Department of Health said in a statement that testing, quote, confirmed the virus as H5N5, making this the first recorded infection with this variant in a person globally. The result was confirmed by the Centers for Disease Control and Protection and Prevention. End of quote. Even though people are dying now, the health officials are still noting that the risks to people remain low. People are dying, but hey, I guess we're supposed to believe the CDC and these people. This is the same CDC that fired all of the real doctors and virologists and epidemiologists and all of the people who were doing the real science. They fired all of these people, but these are the people who you want us to trust now. We're about halfway through. God be with us. If you want, support the Cash App. Donate today. We're donating to the Campbell soup. It's so funny that we would have Campbell soup. I'm not buying no Campbell. I'm buying Progresso. No, I ain't even buying Progresso. I'm buying Panera Bread chicken noodle soup because I haven't eaten in more than 24 hours because I'm sick, y'all. All I've had is this coffee and some water and apple juice. So support the Panera Bread fund. The Panera Bread soup fund. 'Cause I am gonna force myself to eat when we get off of here today, y'all. I gotta eat so I can try to fight whatever this is. So, and it's not good to just have a bunch of copious amounts of narcotics swimming in my stomach with no food. So I'll be forcing myself to eat. But if you want to donate to the platform, there's the QR code for you to do it there. It's time for Kornaki's Khakis Corner. Now, in today, we have a very important Kornaki's Khakis Corner today. In today's Kornaki's Khakis Corner, we're going to the great state of Tennessee. Now, Tennessee has an upcoming special election this coming Tuesday. They've been early voting and early voting ended this past Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. Um, Now you got all of these people that are running. Of course, the two front runners are the Democrat Afton Bain and the Republican Matt Van Epps. Now, Trump won this district by 22%. And they're saying that this district at this point is almost at a dead heat. Again, Trump won this district by 22%. By 22%. Right now, Republican Matt Van Epps is only up 48 to 46% by Afton Bain. That even if she loses by a couple percentage points, this is a huge and massive shift. Now, this is in Tennessee's 7th district. Tennessee's 7th district has Nashville. Nashville is found in Tennessee's 7th district. That's a huge black area. A huge black area. Now, not all of Nashville, because this district has been brutally gerrymandered. However, parts of Nashville do fall in the crosshairs or within the confines of Tennessee's 7th district. Now, Nashville, correct me if I'm wrong, Nashville is in Davidson County, ain't it? Where my Tennesseans at? In Nashville in Davidson County? Ain't nobody here from Tennessee? No, nobody. No, nobody. Anyway, but I need everybody in the great state of Tennessee that lives in or in this district. Thank you, Demetria. That lives in this district. Tuesday is election day. If you have not already gone out to vote, make sure, because early voting ended this past Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. This coming Tuesday, December 2nd, make sure you go out and vote. This is way closer than they ever expected. And if by some sheer chance they're able to flip this district, that does not bode well for next year. Anytime you see these heavily red districts that are competitive and possibly can be flipped, that goes a long way. Now, what have I been telling you all? I really feel like many of these gerrymandered states are going to end up working in the Democrats' favor and backfiring on the Republicans because people are angry. When you look at polling, um, the Republicans are down in states like Louisiana, Texas, Florida, Mississippi, Georgia. They are actually polling in the hole underwater. Republicans are in these states by a lot, in some cases by double digits. So if you got people in the Nashville area that may be in Tennessee's 7th district, make sure they get out and vote. It is very, very, very important that we get out and we vote, because we can't just sit here and be angry about things. We actually have to effectuate some change. And one way that we can start doing that is, in addition to our protesting, in addition to all of our boycotts, in addition to all of us firing our emails to our Congress members, we have to get out there and actually vote. So let's get out and vote. If you're in the great state of Tennessee, if you're in the part of Nashville, because I know that's a large population of Black people, but there are also Black people in some of those other suburbs that are in District 7, please go out and vote, because we really, really want to see how this turns out. We'll have some reporting on this later in the week, see how that turns out. It's time for our gospel music feature. And today's gospel music feature is one of the greatest singers to ever grab a mic. It's a male singer. Male singer. And when people ask me top 5 greatest voices I've ever heard, he is. That's good to hear. And when people tell me top 5 male voices, usually this person ends up in my top 5 male voices ever. Definitely, in terms of gospel music, probably right there at the top. I'm struggling to think of any male gospel artist that is that I will put higher. Now, before I play the song, y'all know how YouTube be tripping. Y'all know how YouTube be tripping. So if YouTube trips on us, y'all know what to do. Stay there. We'll be back. Hall monitors and people, make sure to tell the people, don't go nowhere. Stay there. We'll be back. If we get, black screen or gray screen of death, make sure you tell the people. Thank you, The Informed, for your donation to the Panera Bread Soup Fund. Thank you, sir. Of course, Volvo, today, for our gospel music feature, we have not just Daryl Coley, but arguably his best song. For your musical enjoyment today, in our gospel music feature, I bring to you the late great Daryl Coley singing When Sunday Comes. Oh, yes. Please enjoy. All right. Was having a good time too. Mm, having a good time. Shout out to the people over on Twitch. Twitch is still. I know Terrence. Shout out to everybody still on Twitch. Shout out to the people over on. Listen, you know YouTube ain't shit, but we got a good portion in. I know they was only gonna let us get a certain amount in. We'll wait for the stream to come back. But to my people over onto the Twitch, this is why I'm considering moving Silly Saturday permanently over to the Twitch, because Twitch, we don't have these problems. It's YouTube and their fuck shit. Well, we have the problems. But Twitch, we don't have these concerns. So that's why I be telling y'all I'm really, really, really considering just doing Silly Saturday completely on Twitch. And then we won't have to be bothered with all of this. We won't have to have no issues with this. For those people on YouTube just coming back to us, I was talking to my Twitch people. And what I was saying to the people on Twitch was, this is why I'm considering taking Silly Saturday just completely on Twitch. And then we could just go have a good time and we won't have these issues. So this may be our last Silly Saturday on YouTube. Well, thank you for making your Twitch account specifically for my show. But I'm telling y'all, we'll probably permanently move to Twitch just for Silly Saturday, because Silly Saturday YouTube, even the ones where I don't get stopped like that, like some other videos that I play, they'll either demonetize it, do a copyright claim, or tell me I have to remove it in order to be monetized. So it's just silly. Y'all don't even know. I spent about 6 good hours working on Silly Saturday, only for YouTube to try it and be like, yeah, we're not going to monetize your Silly Saturday. So I get nothing for all of my hard work. It's okay. It's a labor of love. But, oh shit. This is possibly why we will permanently go over to Twitch and for Silly Saturday. So that way we don't have to worry about that kind of foolishness. Hey, China White. Thank you for putting the Twitch link in the chat, Xavier. That was Daryl Coley when Sunday comes. We love Daryl Coley over here. It's time for this day of music. Where's Montrez? He might be working today. It is time for this day in music. What year do you think we will be doing for this day in music? What year? Yeah, that might be a thing. That's a good idea. Members only YouTube. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Janae says 1996. We ain't did the 90s in a while. Demetrius says 87. Look at Xavier. I can tell you right now, Xavier, it's not gonna be 2016. I can tell you that now. We just did 08, I think. Didn't we do 08 last Saturday? I think we did. I think we did 2008 last Saturday. L Sid says 92. Lil Baby says 84. Janae says 1990. L Sid says 02. Crazy Homebody Girl says 80. China White says 1964. Terrence says 81. The year that we will be doing Volvo Got It is 1994. We will be going back some 31 years to look at the top 10 R&B singles on this day in music in the year of our Lord 1994. So, what were the top 10 R&B singles on November 29th, 1994? China White, you was born in 1994. That just made me feel old, China White. I thought The Lion King came out 93. The Lion King did come out 93. You might be right. I don't know why I thought The Lion King was 93. You're probably right. It's probably 94. Anyway, so let's look at the top 10 R&B singles in the year of our Lord 1994. Number 10. Oh, we start. Wait. Hold on. We're at the bottom of the list. We are at the bottom. We're at number 10 and number 9. Oh, yeah, this is about to be a good list. Oh, yeah, this is about to be a good list. Number 10 is Can We Talk? Now, quiet as it's kept, as much as people love Can We Talk, what I think is Tevin Campbell's best song is Tell Me What You Want Me to Do. That is Tevin Campbell's best song. Tell Me What You Want Me to Do. But Can We Talk is great too. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. But Tell Me What You Want Me to Do, Tevin don't owe me nothing. Tevin don't owe me nothing for Tell Me What You Want Me to Do. But Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell? Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. I see you, Ellen. Ellen V over down to the Twitch. Yeah. Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk is number 10. All the way down to the number 10. Number 9. Janet Jackson. In the thunder and rain. Slowly. Ow! Now, if you ain't fucked or gotten fucked down to Janet Jackson's Anytime, Anyplace, you just ain't lived yet. You just ain't lived yet. If you ain't got fucked down or fucked somebody down to Janet Jackson's Anytime, Anyplace, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Right. My girl. If you listen, we're on number 9 and number 10. We are on number 9 and number 10. Okay. You haven't lived yet? Listen, Miss Kiki, I'm trying to tell you. There's a or like Tevin Campbell got a song too. If you ain't got fucked or fucked somebody to Tevin Campbell's Break It Down, I don't want nobody else to hear this sound. If you have not had sex, there are certain songs that you got to get fucked or fuck somebody to. Janet Jackson's Anytime, Anyplace is one. Tevin Campbell's Break It Down. I don't want nobody else to hear this. I'm trying to tell you what I know. I ain't gonna steer you wrong. I'm not gonna steer you wrong. I ain't gonna steer you wrong. I'm not. You was young. That don't mean you can't learn. Hey, Catherine Powell. Cha. They don't know about it, Janae. They don't know about it. That Tevin Campbell, baby. Cha. And we on number 9 and number 10, y'all. I don't know where we're going with this list, y'all. I don't know where we're going with this list. But if this is where number 9 and number 10 are, it's probably going to be a pretty good list. Listen, y'all. Y'all, we all the way down at the bottom half of the list, and we're still coming strong. Escape Understanding is number 8 if you need them. That's all. That didn't make the top 5. Sorry. Escape Understanding did not make the top 5. Sorry. Mm-hmm. I mean, here we are. What I need from you is understand. What do you want from us? Arguably, one of Escape's probably top 3 songs of all time from Escape. They over there looking like lesbians over there. At the end, so I creep. Ah, yeah. No, I'm sorry. So I creep. Yeah, just creeping on the down low. Ow! With the pajamas on and everything. Yes, you had to know the dance rules. So I creep. Yeah, just creeping on the down low. The morning, so I creep. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, they don't owe me nothing. Listen, this is that second TLC album, Crazy Sexy Cool. That album that just exploded and just went stratospheric. I'm just saying. Listen, that whole Crazy Sexy Cool album. Listen, we're only at number 7. Listen. Baby, I will cry for you. Come on. Jodeci cried for you. When we was at the dances in high school, if you had a girlfriend or a girl who liked you or you liked her, baby, you was and this came on, you was snatching her onto the dance floor, grabbing her booty, and slow grinding to this, to where the teachers used to have to come and split y'all up. Y'all too close. That's all the music we had back. We was in high school, and all we had was goddamn music that we shouldn't have been listening to. And the songs were specifically made for teenagers. Let's be clear. These songs were made for us teenagers, and we had no business playing this shit. That's how a lot of kids was born in the mid 90s. This is why so many kids was born this time. We only on number 6. We ain't even got to the top 5. Listen. Child. You know, let me hear you say, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, KC was gonna holler at you, okay? Holler. Now I'm sick, y'all. I ain't got no voice. I don't got no lungs. I can't do this like I want to do. I can't do this song justice like I want to do it because I'm sick, congested. I ain't got no voice. But listen, yeah, they don't big like this anymore. Crazy homebody girl, baby. Listen, you know when KC used to get that vein in his throat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, JoJo was gonna hit you with the high. JoJo had the high voice. JoJo was gonna hit them high notes. KC was gonna yell at you and had that you know, that vein right there in his throat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. We're only on number 6. Now, let's see. Y'all can have it. I don't want this doesn't need to be on. Brandy, you don't belong. Brandy, this you and this song, Brandy, you don't belong on this list. You don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Brandy, you messed it up. You messed Brandy. We were doing so good, Brandy. Brandy. We were doing so good. We were doing so well, Brandy, before you brought your ass with what this song. Well, I want to be down when she was doing this. Wanna be down with Queen Latifah and stuff. Wasn't that on this song? Brandy, you just Brandy the murderer. Not y'all said let Brandy live. Don't do Brandy. Okay, y'all could have her. Didn't it mess up the Flow Green girl? That's when she came out. She showcased this that first album. I think this was her debut single. I want to say this was her debut single. Mm-hmm. Because I remember the remix had Queen Latifah on there. This was her debut single. It was. I'm just saying. Oh, you going to the Boys Mind tomorrow in DC? All right, have fun at it. See if she do the little moves. Remember she used to do that? I'm just saying. All right, Brandy. Messing up my flow. God. Back and forth. I mean, if we're going to have I Want to Be Down, we might as well have Aaliyah back and forth. I mean, when she was allegedly marrying Aura, 15 years old, marrying Aura. She was 15 years old getting married to Aura. I remember that. Number 4 is Aaliyah. Back and forth. Yeah, y'all can have back and forth. Y'all can have number 5 and number 4. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have number 5 and number 4. I'm gonna let y'all have it. What we know they did. And her parents signed off on it. They did. I'm just saying. You still bop to back and forth? Listen. Number 4 is Aaliyah's back and forth. What made the top 3? Look at Tracy over here windmilling for these women. Listen, I don't know where y'all grew up, but in Miami, Barry White used to reign supreme. And when he sang, telling you that, telling you that, you say when I'm with you, you never go back. There is a lesson that I'm gonna teach. Here I am, baby. Practice what you preach. Come on, Barry. Barry White said, bitch. Understand. I've been making hits since the 70s and came out with Practice What You Preach and says, I'm still making hits, bitch. Get some. I wasn't mad about it. This song used to go hard in Miami. Hard. Hard. Oh my God. Telling you this, telling you that. Ow! I'm just saying. I can get me something to drink all I want to, Miss Kiki. The cold has taken over my voice. This cold, flu, whatever I got, it done took over. I not get the draws to Barry. The man was married, okay? Had a whole wife. Had a whole orchestra. Did Barry had a whole orchestra? Did y'all don't they don't make artists like that no more. Had a whole orchestra. Did and was conducting the orchestra down. Was. Oh yeah, Secret Garden was an instant classic. Instant classic. Secret Garden. Instant classic. Secret Garden. Hmm. Right. Love Unlimited or whole orchestra did. And he used to conduct them with them curls, baby. You know, he had that roller set sitting there all night long. Did. Oh no, you going back to the days where he had the roller set curls, honey. Mm, I'm just saying. Number 3 is Practice What You Preach by Barry White. I'm just telling you. Here we are. Right, Glodine didn't fuck off. Glodine didn't play around by her husband. Um, mm, it's so funny because now that I say Glodine, I can't help but think of On Your Nerves because when RuPaul said On Your Nerves look like Glodine, I couldn't unsee it. I could never unsee Glodine when I saw On Your Nerves from RuPaul's Drag Race. Right. God, you just keep on, you just keep on, you just keep telling me this. I'm sorry, we were still on Practice What You Read. But Bump and Grind, I don't see nothing wrong. And these, I'm telling you, these songs were made for us teenagers. I don't see nothing wrong. Oh, with a little bump and grind, with a little bump and grind. I'm just saying. We were in I was what, 15 years old. Yeah. This was on that 12 play album. That 12 play album was not children friendly appropriate. But baby, every teenager I know rocked that 12 play album like it was nothing. Bump and Grind was everywhere. You couldn't get away from the song. You could not get away from this song. You couldn't get away from this whole album. And the number one song on November 29th, 1994. Now you talk about a song you could not get away from. These were, listen, they was gonna shove Boys to Men down our throat. Well, Wanye was shoving himself down a whole lot of women's throats during this time. Hell, I think they say he was shoving he was shoving himself down Brandy's throat. I think around this time too, maybe a year later. It was before she was 18. I know that. Anyway, I'll make love hold you tight. I mean, close your eyes, make a wish, and blow out the candle lights. 'Cause tonight is the night we're gonna celebrate. All through the night, pour the wine, light up my ear. Girl, your wish is my command. Child. I think at this time he was with Adina Howard, but I think he cheated on Adina Howard with Brandy. Child. Hmm. Bended knee was your shit. Mm. That was your shit, Ella V. Bended knee. Darling, I can't explain what I mean. I'm just saying. I think on this album, this probably was the biggest song on this album. Because I'll make love to you. Oh my God. You could not get away from I'll make love to you like you want me to. And I'll hold you tight, baby. My favorite song on this album was Let's Know It to the Water Was Dry. We might let our whole lives pass us by. Ow! Let's do it till the water was dry and make the biggest mistake of our life. Don't do it, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. That was my shit. Water was dry was my shit. That was my song. I'm just saying. Yeah, he was getting the draws from freaky ass Adina Howard, who told you she was gonna be a freak until the dawn. She was telling you how freaky she was. Brandy was a quiet freak and a quiet murderer. She was a freak in the sheets, but out in public, she tried to keep it wholesome. But we knew she wasn't shit. Yeah, Water Runs Dry was my shit. That was my song right now. Water Runs, that was my favorite song on the album. I'm just not gonna, I ain't gonna hold you. That was my favorite song on the album. Let's go back. Let's recap. This is a great list now. A strong list. Let's recap the top 10 songs, top 10 R&B songs on November 29th, 1994. Let's recap the top 10 songs on this day 31 years ago. I'm just saying. Child. Number 10, Can We Talk? Tevin Campbell. Number 9, Anytime, Anyplace, Janet Jackson. Number 8, Understanding, Escape. Number 7, Creep by TLC. Oh, this is a strong list. I'm just saying, DPG. Number 6, Cry for You, Jodeci. Uh-huh. Number 5, I Want to Be Down. I Want to Be Down. With what you're going through. I wanna be down, wanna be, got to be down. I'm just saying. Your oldest son was born in see, Catherine Powell. I told you, Too Many Babies was made in 1994 because of the music. All of the music in 1994 had us fucking in chat. Aaliyah Back and Forth was the number because if your baby was born in December, that means that it was your oldest son was conceived in that same year. See, I told you 1994 was the year people was, making babies. Number 4 is Aaliyah's Back and Forth. Number 3, Barry White, Practice What You Preach. Such a strong list. Number 2, Bump and Grind, Aura. That's Robert Sylvester, R. Kelly. Number 1, I'll Make Love to You, Boys to Men. Strong list, y'all. Strong list. It's time for our video breakdowns. Whew. Y'all, I'm trying to make it, y'all. We almost there, y'all. I'm trying to make it like y'all. I'm holding on by a thread on a wing of the prayer, but we making it, y'all. They do not look the same. All right. Let's get through our now. Listen, y'all. I got caught in this algorithm, y'all. Right? Yeah, I told you I'd be getting caught in this algorithm. The first 4 videos of our video breakdowns, I didn't know this was a thing. I'm just going to preface by saying I didn't know this was a thing. I'm going to play the first video. And I was in this algorithm. There are 4 videos, all with the same public service announcement. I did not know we're going into Christmas season, right? I did not know this was a thing. I'm going to just play the first video, and here we are.
Friendly reminder from your favorite nurse this holiday season. No, don't do it. Absolutely not. They might look like fun little pipe cleaners, but they are not. Oh, travel size. No. Jingle bells, jingle all the way to the ER. Frosty the Woe Man. What goes up a chimney doesn't always come down. I know what you're thinking. Ribbed for his pleasure. It's not. You're wrong. Let's celebrate because Santa is on his way, and so are the EMTs. Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so changing. Oh, Christmas tree, those internal organs are rearranging. Please don't do this, stay out my ER.
I didn't know this was a thing, y'all. Hey, C. Golden. I did not know this is a thing. Apparently, ER doctors and nurses have to endure this every year. The videos kept coming.
As an ER doctor, I'm telling you right now, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. And I know I speak for general surgery and anesthesia and any other specialty that has to get themselves involved if these things end up where they don't belong. You see how the base, how there's nothing to really be able to extract if needed. Don't even think about it. If you're gonna buy this and use it for anything other than a nice Christmas ornament, don't even think about it.
Who knew this was a thing? I was traumatized. They kept coming. The videos.
Let's talk about some do's and don'ts of the small Christmas trees, okay? No.
You see it says
Flimsy. I know it's ribbed.
Christmas don't.
This one, it'll suck up. Just, it doesn't have a bottom. It doesn't have a base. No, this has no base. No. Okay. Okay. Am I giving you that visual? Okay. No. Plastic. Hear that? I know it's ribbed. Can be intriguing. No base. This one is the fastest way to go to emergency surgery. Hear that? It's glass. No bottom. Nothing to stop it. This is a big no-no. And this little guy, no bottom, right? It's just gonna... Fastest way to get yourself into the emergency room. Okay.
Y'all, how did I get stuck in this algorithm, y'all? It just came out of no... Oh, they were not done. I told you, it's a whole thing. Because if you didn't think it was a thing, baby, I just said, where are all these doctors and nurses coming from?
I'm an emergency doctor, and this is your annual reminder that your butt has suction. And while lots of Christmas decor does have a flared base, there are places that should remain undecorated. There are a surprising number of foreign bodies in adult and pediatric emergency medicine, and the stories about how they got there are truly unbelievable. For many reasons, there's also a lot of shame and embarrassment related to lost or unretrievable foreign bodies, which often creates a delay in care, which can make the situation even worse. Because of that whole shame and embarrassment thing, people often decorate with things that are not meant to be decorated with. Sometimes glass or ceramic or shapes that are not amenable to being retrieved. When people do have misadventures with decorating, it can lead to injury to the bowel or infection in the abdominal cavity, which can be quite serious. If you have a decorating misadventure, Don't beat around the bush. This is literally something we see all the time. There's no judgment. We just want to help you feel better. Items can be purchased online, shipped discreetly to your home, likely have a flared base made of materials that are safe for the desired purpose, and potentially have a way to retrieve them. Anyway, happy holidays.
I am legitimately traumatized. I am legitimately traumatized. Like, apparently this is a big deal at emergency rooms during the holiday season. I've never looked up inserting things into myself except for man meat, but that's attached to real flesh and bones. Just saying. I cannot. I didn't know it was a thing, y'all. One of the ones that I didn't download, the lady was like, because there was one that was made out of velvet and stuff. She was like, we're never going to get the velvet out of there. I was like, oh, God. Like, who's doing this? Right. Oh, my God. All my nurses and doctors, is this a thing for y'all? Do y'all secretly talk about people when they leave? I don't know how I got caught there. Here's our next video.
On the left, we have Missy Elliott, and on the right, trans people deciding to get surgery. In the middle, put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
I probably should not have found that as amusing as I did. I probably should not have enjoyed that as much as I did. The thing about it is, while everybody immediately went to the Rainbow Coalition compound, I can't escape that they made that those Christmas trees also probably made their way up a few cuters as well. I'm just saying, it ain't just the Rainbow Coalition compound. There are some cooters that those Christmas trees made their way up into. I'm just saying as well. Yeah, it's all velvety, Terrence. It's all velvety. I need to see that one more time.
On the left, we have Missy Elliott, and on the right, trans people deciding to get surgery. In the middle, put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Sir, Mr. Come to the whiteboard, sir. I don't believe that that's why we learned Venn diagrams. When we learned how to make Venn diagrams to show relationships and between things, I don't know that they were looking for you to utilize the Venn diagram to show us the relationship between Missy Elliott and trans people who decide to get the surgery. Y'all is silly on Silly Saturday. I can't even laugh hard like I want to. Damn it, cold. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Here's our last video breakdown. Thank you, sweet 7-pound, 3-ounce baby Jesus.
Dakota, what year did Cash Money take over?
Okay. So, in class we learned that in England they had coins. And they had coins everywhere else too, like gold and stuff.
So I believe that they didn't have cash for a hot minute. Like Queen Victoria was alive and they had coins. So I think it wasn't until the Queen Mother, Queen Elizabeth I, I think that's when cash money came out because it was paper. And so that might be the 19th century. I'm not very good with my centuries, but that's either the 19th century or the 20th century because we're in the 21st century, even though it's 2024.
They called it. You ever heard of juvenile?
The detention center.
That's bad parenting. That is bad parenting. That's bad parenting. Okay. If your child does not know cash money coming out for the 99 and 2000, that's bad parenting. I'm just saying. That is bad parenting. I don't give a damn when you were born. If you are black, there are certain songs that you have to know, especially the beginnings of certain songs. For example, since we're in Christmas season, I don't give a damn when you were born. If I say in my mind, you better know what song that's for and who sings it. That's if I say when the cash money come out, you better know for the 99 and the 2000. Otherwise, I blame your parents. That's bad parenting. I'm just saying. That's bad parenting. I'm just saying. I mean, put your favorite line from Back That Ass Up in the chat. My favorite line from Back That Ass Up is I can fuck you right chair all night chair. That's my favorite line. Um from Back That Ass Up. I can fuck you right chair all night chair. If she don't know if she don't know Juvenile Back That Ass Up, she damn sure don't know Heather Headley in my mind. Mm-mm. 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 Yeah, that's my favorite. What? Y'all judging me? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I can fuck you right chair all night chair. Ow! That was my part. Those were our video breakdowns of the day. You Xavier, there's no way you are black, and I told you it's Christmas season, and I say in my mind, you don't immediately know the Temptation Silent Night. The problem is bad parenting. No, it is not, Xavier. You's a big fine woman. Won't you back that ass up? Call me Big Daddy. Won't you back that ass up? Ho, who is you playing with? Ho, who is you playing with? Back that ass up. I'm just saying. Xavier, just go sit out in the corner, Xavier. The fact that we don't want to hear about In My Mind by Heather Headley. And I love Heather Headley down. Because that was a great album. That was the same album with I Wish I Was In Love With You So You Couldn't Hurt Me. And I know in my mind, you'll always be my all of that. But baby, when we say in my mind, us during this time of the year, you better start singing. "Ooh, ooh, ooh, ooh." That's what you better start doing. I'm just saying. You better start singing the Temptations. Anyway, y'all. We done made it, y'all. Y'all, my tank is about at empty. I got enough to get us through these palate cleanses. And then I'm about to go lay down, y'all. I've given all of myself. I've given you all of me today. I am infirmed. I am sick. But we made it through. It's time for the palate cleanses. It ain't that many, y'all. I ain't gonna even hold you. I mean, we got enough. But I was doing this. I was producing under duress of this damn whatever cold flu virus infection. And we are here. Oh. Is those thongs you got on, sir? I'm here for it. I'm here for the hat, the jeans, the tattoos, the thong, the bracelet. Oh, I'm here for all of this. All of it. I'm here for all of this. I'm not here for any of this. But somebody will like it. Oh, I'm here for this too. I like the little jean denim hat. I'm not here for this. Mm-mm. Okay. Oh. Hey, dark chocolate. Sir, I can kind of see a little bit of something here, sir. Again, remember family programming. Let's remember family programming. Ma'am, I could damn near see your areolas, ma'am. This is family programming. I could damn near see the bottom of your areola, ma'am. Family programming. Them some hips now. Them some hips. Some titties too. Oh. Well, hello, sir. Hello. You look a little too goofy for me. Again, we don't need all this family programming, sir. We don't need all of this. It's a family show, family programming. Okay. I need you to cover up them titties a little more, ma'am. Family programming. Oh, now that's what I need. You know what I want. You know what I need. So come over here and satisfy my needs. Mm. You look kind of tall. How tall are you, sir? Dark chocolate. Them some hips right there. That takes a lot of you got to have a lot of man meat to get up in there. That's a lot of hips, right? That's a lot of hips. Baby, you got to be working with something to get up in there. Oh, hello, sir. How are you? For all my lover of the seasoned meats. For all of you who like your meat seasoned. Mm. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh. Hey, sir, you show your muscles? Muscles, not muscles. Muscles. Tanya says she love her some good seasoning. I see you, Tanya. Ma'am, your coochie is showing. Your coochie is showing, ma'am. Ma'am, this is family programming. I can see your whole cooch. Ma'am. I mean, you got some cute dimples, but ma'am, we see your whole cooch. Well, where's you going? Oh, well, hello, sir. Hello. Mm. Look at Chef Don Don. He would pop out of the bushes for the palate cleanses. Whore. Mm. Everybody want to bother me. Oh. Them some hips right there. Oh. Well, you ruined it with these Ethika I told you, any man that wear Ethika underwear, I feel like you just too ghetto. You got too much ball gravy. I feel like there's a tinge of ball gravy swimming around in those Ethika. Any, I never trust trade with Ethika underwear. Hmm. That's a nice booty. Too much booty in the pants. Too much booty in the pants. No, it was not. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay, with the shortcut and the booty and the tats. Hello, sir. Pretty smile. I like your smile. Do 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 do. He had a nice smile. Hey, chocolate. Oh, let me go back. Oh, you have a nice smile too, sir. Hey, pretty lady. Make sure you cover that up, lady. Okay. Sure you keep it covered. Sir, S- sir, sir, what is all of this? Wait. Let me read you for us. Sir, you got all of this hanging out, and this is a family show with family programming. I don't have the energy to read you, sir, but this is a family show. Keep it cute. Hi there. Hey, pretty lady. Oh, how are you, sir? Now that right there, I could do some things with that. Hmm. Oh, man, your whole ass out. Hey, man. Oh, that means we made it. Y'all, thank y'all for helping me make it through today's live silly Saturday. I didn't know if I was gonna make it, y'all. Woo. Some touch and go moments there, but we made it. Oh my God. Y'all, I am tired. I'm about to go get some rest. I'm about to, eat me some Panera bread soup. Thanks to the informed. I think he in the bushes. Anybody else who'd like to donate to the platform, you can do so there. I got to get me some rest. Anyway. Ooh. Did y'all enjoy yourselves today? Did y'all enjoy Silly Saturday today? I know my energy wasn't where it normally is, but hopefully I gave y'all enough to go off of. And y'all don't need me. Y'all got each other in the chat. So whether or not I have the energy, I can always count on y'all. Thank you, Demetria, for your donation to the platform. Thank you, my love. Yeah, we finna go and lay it down. Get something to eat and lay it down. I know I need to feel bad. I'm finna take tomorrow. I think I saw Chasing Orlando come on my screen. I'll see if maybe the girls want to do it. I think it's my week to do the panel. I may have to do it tomorrow because the way my energy is set up today, I'm gonna need a few hours. If I can rest up, maybe later tonight. If I can get some rest, sleep, and stuff, I might can get up later tonight. And do a panel, but we'll see. I think Chasing Orlando came out. We got 2 episodes to do, so anyway. Thank y'all for your thoughts and prayers. Yeah, I got to keep the fluids going. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw one of the ones. I saw the one you sent me, Janae. Yeah, I'm gonna chase the bed. Yeah, I'm gonna chase it away. So anyway, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. Thank y'all for rocking with me, being here with me. I'm finna go get some rest, y'all. I will catch y'all on the back end. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time.